Hello everyone, Tron 3 Entertainment, the Big Three. What is probably the finale of all my MEGO figures, Bigfoot the Sasquatch. The third and probably the final muscular figure, if not the last figure. Figure number 20. There's a lot of serendipity here. I'm going to go into the explanation real quick, but first, Commander Buttram has his 8-inch tray. In today's order, when it arrived, Classic TV Toys remembered that I was dissatisfied with the 7-inch tray here, which obviously does not fit the character. The head, the feet, doesn't work. They finally sent me an 8-inch tray. So Commander Buttram finally has the tray. These trays don't work for the muscular figures. They're just too big. But Commander Buttram has it in his home. Thank you, Classic TV Toys. Appreciated. And who knows, maybe I'll do a 7-inch figure with this. But now, why is this so significant? Well, I'll tell you why. Hulk, all these arrived in time for very significant times. Hulk arrived a day before my birthday, and when they're assembled and the video gets posted, those are the actual days that are significant. So keep that in mind. Hulk arrived a day before my birthday, and he was finished, and the video was posted on my birthday. And if you remember that video, he represents my strength in me caring for my parents, mom and dad, for over 10 years. That's physical strength. That is for spiritual strength. That's a different question. That is also the same day, I didn't find out until like yesterday, that the Bigfoot play, there's a Bigfoot play in New York City, I think, and that was the first day that they had their trial opening. I didn't even know that. So when Zoferus was ordered, he was ordered on a Wednesday. I never order on Wednesday. I always order on a Sunday. And I knew he was going to come before the anniversary of my mom's passing. And what happened? Sunday the 22nd, we had a big snowstorm, delayed him. He came on the 25th, assembled on the 26th, the anniversary of my mom's passing. You remember, died from dementia. And Zoferus is confused because he's half blacksmith and half brute due to the curse from the gods. Now, why was that snowstorm significant? I ordered on a Wednesday, and he came late anyway, but he came in time for the anniversary because Sunday the 22nd, the day of the snowstorm, happens to be my parents' wedding anniversary day. And that was 68 years on that day. I mean, naturally, they've been gone, but that's why that was significant. So, I was looking at Bigfoot after doing Zoferus. I was like, I don't know, do I really want to do a Bigfoot? I said, I'd have to see a sign, I'd have to see a sign, I'd have to see a sign. Well, what happened? Doom scrolling one night, late at night, like I always do. That's why these videos go up late. And lo and behold, I come across the video clip of the Bigfoot play on Broadway. Or off-Broadway, wherever it is. And I'm like, well, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. I usually order on Sunday, and that Sunday was March 1st, was the anniversary of the day we buried Mom. I did not order on that Sunday, but the play opened officially on March 2nd, Monday, and after seeing the video again, coming across it again, I said, well, that's lightning striking twice. I ordered him on Monday, the day the play officially opened. That's crazy. So, and he arrives today, or what was 3/6 until after midnight, and there was an 8 p.m. show tonight. So, Bigfoot, the Sasquatch. Sorry, you had to wait for the stories. This is the back. Before I read the story to you, no, I'll read the story to you first. For centuries, tales of a towering, hairy creature have echoed through the forests of North America, known as Bigfoot or Sasquatch. This elusive figure appears throughout indigenous folklore, especially among tribes of the Pacific Northwest who spoke of giant beings watching from the high timberline. Bigfoot is more than a mystery. He is a symbol that the world still holds secrets The wild remains untamed, and myth and reality often walk side by side. Bigfoot endures as an iconic American legend. Now, Bigfoot has his own lore, his own story. I asked AI to write it. I tweaked it with AI. So this isn't pure AI. There's a little bit of me in here. Now, a lot of you are going to remember the 1967 Patterson Gimlin film, where this is frame 352, where they took a still frame of Bigfoot when he was going through the forest, and he turned and looked right at the camera. Now, if you're looking at it and say, well, that looks like a pretty darn good photo because it's always a blurry image. Yeah, I had AI sharpen it. I found a high-resolution image online that was just a high-resolution image of a blurry photo. I had it sharpened it. I said, sharpen it again. And I got this. And when you see it on the computer, you can see a lot more depth. This is probably the sharpest image that exists of that Bigfoot photo. I had it sharpen it again after that. Laws of diminishing return. You didn't get much else out of it. But this is the third sharpening photo. So that is the actual photo taken from the film, 16 millimeter. And then I created my Bigfoot, used AI to replace his body. And if you look at the woods, everything is the same. It's just turned into comic book style by AI. And it's just with my Bigfoot. So, yes, he is at least 8 inches tall. Let's take him out. Muscular body underneath. I know it may look flesh tone to you. He's actually tan. I didn't do anything to the hands or feet yet to darken them up. Maybe later. Type S body. Very, very stiff, but very strong. Really nice fur suit. Closure with Velcro on the back. If you get it just right, you can't even see that it's there. Much like the Bigfoot suit, you almost can't tell that it's a suit. And let's see. I'm going to let me get him more in focus for you. It's actually a really good sculpt on the face. Let's try and get back in focus. Well, that's what's funny about Bigfoot. Whenever you get a picture of him, it's always blurry. So that's kind of serendipity, don't you think? So what do you think? Do you like Bigfoot? Do you believe in Bigfoot? You're going to go see the Broadway play? Should he be the official, unofficial Bigfoot of the Broadway show? Because he's 3 of the big 3, and the others have the same label. Thanks for watching. Continue to like, comment, and subscribe. And will there be more Migos? I don't know. This really ends it because when I was a kid, I read the only book on Bigfoot, and that was written by Roger Patterson, the guy who took the film. So 1 year prior to the film, he wrote the book on Bigfoot, and I read that as a kid. There was only one. Do abominable snowmen exist in America, or something of that nature? It was the only one of its kind. I looked into it. There was only one Bigfoot book. I read it, and now I sharpened his photo. So there's a lot of serendipity and story behind this Bigfoot, and he continues to stay blurry. He really doesn't want to be seen, does he? But make sure Bigfoot gets seen. Send this to your friends. Thanks for watching.